Okay, let's move on to exercise 2 or exercise 1b. But before we do that, I forgot to show you a couple of things about the completeness estimation. If we look at the standard documents in Annex D on the ISO standard 19157, we have a list of standardized data quality measures. And on page 52, we have, for instance, this quality measure we should use, the rate of missing items. And it's an error rate, and it's the number of missing items in the data set or sample in the relationship to the number of items that should have been present. And it's usually expressed as %. So this is the error measures that we are specifying. And if you remember, we had this value 2 out of 75 were missing, and we can specify that in our Excel sheet like this. Okay, our next task is to estimate the planimetric accuracy. We have here the ground truth, and we with X, Y, and Z coordinates, and we also have our coordinates in the database. We can have a look at the standard document on page 78. Is specified the root mean square error of planimetry, and it's calculated like this. It's the difference in X value squared plus difference in Y value squared, and then we sum all these values together for all the point features, divide it by the number of point features, and take the square root out of it. Okay, we have to remember that formula or to write it up. But this is the one we're going to apply now. Okay, first of all, we have these problems with the error of commission and also error of omission. But we can handle it like this. That is that 0, 1 here if they are equal, or 0 if they are not equal, and then like this. Okay, on this we can then specify this is this minus this, and we can use the square function, or we can do it once more like this. So this is the square of the difference between the X coordinates, and we can do the same for in Y, and we can do the same also for Z value, because we will later on calculate the RMSE for the Z values. Okay, now we can sum this one. This one plus that value, and if we want to avoid the error of omission on error of commission, we can multiply by this. Okay. Now we can copy all these things this. You see here where we have an error of omission, we will get the 0 value. So, okay. Then we can sum these one. First we have the number of points that are included here. Oops. Sum is English, is summa in Swedish. Okay. And here we have the sum of this. And if we go back, we have now computed the sum that not that part, but the sum of the square root of the differences, or the square of the differences in coordinate. Now we have to divide by n, number of points, and then take the square root of it. So we do that. And it's first divide by number of points. And then we take the square root, and in Swedish that's called root. And this is our accuracy, in planimetric accuracy, and that is around 4 millimeters. And we can include that in our data quality specification. Positional accuracy, RMSE in planimetry, it's equal to this value. Like that. And it's sold.